Hello and welcome back to my walkthrough of LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2.
Looks like that voodoo wall surrounding King's Tower disappeared.
War Machine. Maybe over there. In the last episode, I beat Dance Off Bro in free play mode. Now,
I gotta find him before
trying
it's too
to
late.
unlock another mission.
I rode over as fast as Nightwind could carry me when I heard the living totem has returned.
Again?
Never thought I'd see the day after watching him fall into the bottomless canyon.
Yeah, I just read
I
about
ain't seen
that.
hide no hair of him, but I reckon he'll be on his way to finish what he started all them years ago and destroy the town. We can't give him the chance. We gotta stop him.
Okay.
I owe you, stranger. Come on, let's get to searching. Now remember, be on your guard. This ain't your run-of-the-mill totem we're dealing with. It's a living totem. Them fellas over yonder look mighty suspicious. What are they up to?
About the raw
That's the totem. I'd recognize that half-buried mug anywhere.
Fastest gun in the Old
This is our
West.
giant head. Anyone other than the crew who tries to approach it will answer to us.
Y'all best step aside. That thing is more trouble than you can imagine.
Don't say I didn't warn you. I've been itching for a good fight.
Come on, compadre. Let's take these warmongers down a peg.
Ha! Turns out camping out by the head and picking fights with outsiders that came near was a good idea. Guess I owe Travlar that sandwich.
These fellas seem prepared to go all out for the totem. He must have used some kind of mind-controlling powers.
I remember you reading stories about the totem. Said it used to be
I came as soon as I heard.
fastest
Fighting at the
gun
old
in
head?
West.
I'm in.
We gotta keep whittling
Able to
down the totem.
fire 12 shots. So fast it sounded like one.
Figure that's the last of them. Now we can finally take care of the totem himself. Hold up. This is just the head of them floating Kree statues, ain't it? Well, this is embarrassing. But if the totem ain't here, well, where is he? Huh. I appreciate your help, but it looks like I got a little too hot-headed for my own good today. I'm gonna take a step back and try to figure this out.
Alright.
Maybe that Red Wolf fella could help me. He's always been pretty good at tracking folk down.
Unless someone objects in the next few seconds, I'm keeping this. Anyone? Nice.
Red Wolf.
Red Wolf has been expecting you, Pilgrim.
Oh.
You are a friend of the Rawhide Kid, are you not? Red Wolf knows why you are here. The location of the living totem eludes you and the kid, but I sense his presence somewhere in this town, and I know what you must do to learn of his dwelling place. You must listen to the whispers of the wind, the roars from the rivers, the murmurings of the mountain. Oh, and the people probably know a few things too. Ask around, and we will surely learn where the totem makes his lair.
Okay.
Then it is settled. Speak with the townsfolk.
Hey, man! I'm loving my new life on the frontier. Thanks again for the tip.
Welcome. Anything about living totem? No. Alright then.
There's a real weirdo walking around town lately, supposedly looking for some sort of evil fishing pole.
What?
Heard he got into some business with them Cree fellas down by the border over a giant head. I mean, I ain't gotta tell you that that ain't regular.
Oh. It's a totem
We'll
pole,
get a move on.
not a fishing pole.
310 to hella. Been hearing some unusual noises at night since all these new places sprouted up. I'll be trying to sleep, and suddenly I'll hear a little voice telling me to fight something called a hexagon. Oof.
It's a shape.
Saw someone real strange coming out the sheriff's office the other day. Big face, little arms, little legs, floating chair. Said he was the sheriff now. I tell you, it takes all kinds.
Shouldn't be much trouble to this town anymore.
Did Rawhide Kid ever find that walking top?
There's a real peculiar type spending most his days at the saloon of late. Tall fella, wears a big coat all the time. Reckon there's only one reason person wear a coat that big. Something to hide. Or 'cause he's cold. So, 2 reasons, I guess.
Doesn't really get cold except at night.
Have you learned anything of the totem?
Reckon there's something in the water lately, as I could have sworn I saw this big pole with a face on it walking around the other day. And it gets stranger. Soon as he noticed I'd seen him, he put on this big old coat and scurried off. I wonder where he went to.
So determined.
So, what knowledge did you bring? The saloon. If we knew who occupied the large coat, this information could be useful. That indeed sounds like the totem. We need only to learn of where he goes. It would appear we have learned enough. The totem has been donning a disguise and spending an inordinate amount of time in the local saloon.
Yeah, no.
But to what end?
Let's fight.
Of course.
See.
The answer to this question would most easily be discovered at the saloon itself. I shall reconvene with Rawhide Kid, and the two of us will pursue the totem. But of course, I must first thank you for all your help.
Unless someone objects in the next few seconds, I'm keeping this. Anyone? Nice.
Gwenpool's disembodied voice here. Your heroic deeds have unlocked one of my incredible Gwenpool missions. Go find it.
Time to take down this return totem pole. Pushed off a cliff. Oh, I have. Pushed off a cliff.
All right. This darn totem has got to be around here somewhere.
Look, Rawhide. Over there.
Put him up, totem. You ain't fooling no one round these parts.
Rawhide Kid. Jonathan Clay. Orphaned as an infant before being taken and adopted by Ben Burt. After his adopted father was gunned down, Johnny took revenge on the assailants and was branded an outlaw. Naming himself the Rawhide Kid, he fights for justice and has gained a reputation as one of the greatest gunslingers in the American Southwest. First appearance, Rawhide Kid number 17 as Rawhide Kid. I'm sorry, what? Why were there 16 issues of Rawhide Kid without Rawhide Kid in it? Red Wolf. John Wakely is a Native American man whose tribe were killed by American pony soldiers when he was just a boy. Taken in and raised by settlers, his adoptive family were later killed by renegade Indian braves. With both his real and adoptive parents lost to the war between the Native Americans and the settlers, the Red Wolf promotes peace between the two sides.
How do I get myself in these crazy situations?
Well, that's one suspect down, I guess. No way Living Totem would have gone down that easy.
I hope we don't have to pay for that damage.
Don't worry about it, Wolfie. Word travels fast, and that word is that you don't mess with the Rawhide Kid.
Woo! Yikes. I'll never let gun pull on a horse again. Ooh, gold blade, is that good?
Mighty clever of you putting that decoy over there. I challenge you to a quick draw. Your move, creep.
Are you serious? Careful now, Rawhide. You don't want to get a splinter.
Oh, it fires so slowly.
Listen, buddy, I don't know how you escaped, but you need to get back in that hole you crawled out of, or you'll have us to deal with. Nothing to say, huh?
Oh yeah, I'll
Ain't
see.
nobody buying this statue after yours, least of all me. I know who you are.
Rawhide,
Hot down, Wolfie. I know what I'm doing here.
I believe this may be a numeral totem.
I think that's a sharp move. Stand back!
Do you remember what the Living Totem looks like?
Enough! It's heading right for us.
Perhaps the living totem bears disguise. Rawhide kids so fast can shoot 12 bullets so that the sound is wrong. It's so accurate that he can shoot the candles, wicks off candles from a chandelier.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your entertainment for tonight.
20 meters away.
Performing its very own One Totem stage show, the one, the only. Please put your hands together for the Living Totem. I wandered lonely as a totem pole that crashed, was lost, and then was set upon by raging beasts, the horrid race of men. And now I must ask you, totem or not totem? That is the question.
Shouldn't have come back here, Totem. Your evil-doing days are at an end.
Who dares interrupt my performance? Why can't you just leave me alone?
Can't leave you alone, 'cause last time you went and attempted to destroy our town. Not taking chances again. Now get back in that gorge of yours.
Rawhide, look! It's working. He's slipping on the water.
Yeah! We've got you now, Totem.
You cannot stop theater.
You tried to conquer Earth and destroy its home. But sure. Why not go run free?
Excelsior!
Time for Spider-Woman to swing into action.
What is your story? Again. an alien form of unknown origins. The living totem crash-landed in the American Southwest and was buried deep underground after failing to subjugate the human populace. Years later, the living totem was accidentally freed by miners blasting too deep within a silver mine and subsequently defeated by the Rawhide Kid. A hunt led by Ulysses Bloodstone to find the living totem proved unsuccessful, and his whereabouts are currently unknown. Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know about the stuff that happened afterwards. Shocker. Classic. Herman Schultz was a high school dropout turned small-time criminal. During one of his several prison terms, Schultz used his talents as an engineer to develop a battlesuit and escape. Shocker takes his name from the suit's ability to send out shock waves of intensely vibrating air that shock his enemies. That makes sense. Let's go for the others. M'Baku developed the persona of Man-Ape when he defeated a rare white gorilla and revived the outlawed white gorilla cult. After completing a mystical ritual, the white gorilla's strength was bestowed upon M'Baku. With this new power, M'Baku challenges the Black Panther's right to rule Wakanda. Maximus Boltzmann. An inventor of genius intellect, Maximus tried to hide his psionic and mind controller powers as he grew up. Maximus frequently tries, and occasionally succeeds, to overthrow his brother Black Bolt from the Atalan throne, believing that humans are superior beings on Earth and humankind should be destroyed under his leadership. Killing her. Done that one. Have I done the Red King? I think so. Ronan the Accuser. Ronan was enrolled in the Kree Public Accuser Corps, rapidly rising through its ranks. Fierce militarist and authoritarian, Ronan is now Supreme Public Accuser, second in command only to the Supreme Intelligence. Oh, he appeared in the same issue as the Inhumans. Steel Serpent. Davos. From birth, Davos believed that it was his destiny to become one of the most powerful martial artists to leave Kunlun. Fueled by this belief, he defied his father and challenged the great dragon Shao Lao to gain the power of Iron Fist. Following his defeat and exile from Kunlun, the Steel Serpent has sworn revenge and is intent on taking the power of Iron Fist. The Fire Giant. A demon of gigantic proportions and king of the fire giants. Surtur resides in Muspelheim and wields the magic Twilight Sword, using its immense power in his interminable war against Asgard. So it's really mind control and Bangkok. Exist more at one point. Or many, who knows. The Presence. Sergei Krylov. Sergei was a Russian nuclear physicist who sought the physical might to match his genius intellect and political power. After exposing himself to radiation, Sergei achieved his goal, becoming the Presence, constantly generating vast amounts of nuclear energy that he can manipulate. The Presence is deadly to everyone around him. Okay, I'll do the DLC characters later. Right now I need to fly.
As a friendly reminder, do not forget that Baron Zemo is greater than you all.
There was some questionable training taking place on the mountain earlier. Must be some new kind of ancient martial art.
Spotted a crime taking place in your area if you aren't too busy.
Yes. Quite lovely.
I think I shall be right now. need like a fan or something. Oh, let me get that.
Thanks. I'm gonna go take a hot bath.
You're welcome.
How's it going?
Alright, move aside, move
Think
aside.
I might move to Wakanda. The weather there seems way better than here.
Oh, goody, there's more.
Help! Okay, but I need it back later. I got a hot date to get to. That cool lock Doctor Strange has on his sanctum, where can I get one of those?
Okay, Van. I don't even think I have Van. Guess I might as well go help Nate Parker then.
There's some kind of exhibition? That fancy art stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'll end it here. Thanks so much for watching, and next time I'll grab the Gwenpool brick and whatever else is Gwenpool brick and character. Not level.
Take down the crime that's happening right now, and you could win a fabulous prize. The prize is satisfaction and a job well done. Same as all the others. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye.